Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Ang mayayaman ay nakakalusot, bawang nakakawala. Ang mahihirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, di ka basta kinukulong, di ka basta kinakapkapan, di ka basta pinapatay. Kailangan ang batas ay nire-respeto. Kailangan ang batas hindi inaabuso. Kailangan sa batas, kailangan sa batas. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kung hindi sino? Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Ang mayayaman ay nakakalusot, bawang nakakawala. Ang mahihirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, di ka basta kinukulong, di ka basta kinakapkapan, di ka basta pinapatay. Kailangan ang batas ay nire-respeto. Kailangan ang batas hindi inaabuso. Kailangan sa batas, kailangan nakakalusot, bawang nakakawala. Ang may hirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, di ka basta kinukulong, di ka basta kinakapkapan, di ka basta pinapatay. Kailangan ang batas ay nire-respeto. Kailangan ang batas hindi inaabuso. Kailangan sa batas, kailangan sa batas. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kung hindi sino? Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Ang mayayaman ay nakakalusot, bawang nakakawala. Ang may hirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, di ka basta kinukulong, di ka basta kinakapkapan, di ka basta pinapatay. Kailangan ang batas ay nire-respeto. Kailangan ang batas hindi inaabuso. Kailangan sa batas, kailangan sa batas. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino mayaman ay nakakalusot, pawang nakakawala. Ang mahihirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala, may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, di ka basta kinukulong, di ka basta kinakapkapan, di ka basta pinapatay. Kailangan ang batas ay nire-respeto. Kailangan ang batas hindi inaabuso. Kailangan sa batas, kailangan sa batas. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kung hindi sino? Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Ang mayayaman ay nakakalusot, pawang nakakawala. Ang mahihirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala, may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, di ka basta kinukulong, di ka basta kinakapkapan, di ka basta pinapatay. Kailangan ang batas ay nire-respeto. Kailangan ang batas hindi inaabuso. Kailangan sa batas, kailangan sa batas. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, wala. Ang mahihirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala, may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, hindi ka kikilos. Sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kung hindi sino? Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, Chel, Diokno. Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa?
Na nagche-check kami ng server. Kasi gulat kami, bigla siyang pumasok. So, I think, inaalalayan lang nila si attorney pagpasok sa server and pag-access ng stages. But, ayun, as far as I know, Tech has already said na we're live. Guys, good evening. Welcome to the Diokno Discord server. My name is Matthew, by the way. I'm one of the admin of the Discord server. Kasama ko for tonight will be Doc Leah, but I think she's still fixing something. Thank you, Jeric. Thank you, Julia, for doing the RTD before this event. Ayan, guys, I just want to say thank you, guys, for coming into the server. This is a very, very big thing for us kasi we haven't had this much numbers in a very, very long time. And to be completely honest, we're a bit psyched and a bit nervous at the same time kasi hindi namin sure kung anong mafe-feel namin. Talking to attorney would be one of my life's greatest achievements, to be completely honest. Kasi I haven't really talked to a political person that up close and personal, or to ask questions that close, as in yung manggagaling sa akin yung question, like my questions. But of course, syempre, yung questions na meron tayo, these are well thought of. These are well sorted out. These are questions na alam namin ito yung gusto niya talagang marinig kay attorney. And we're gonna make sure, we're gonna try our best na matanong yung mga tanong nyo. But if in case you haven't noticed, we're live in YouTube, we're live in the official Team Chel Diokno Facebook group, 'di ba? So, 'di ba, ano naman tayo? as far as everybody is concerned, welcome to the Diokno Discord server. Kung bago kayo dito, promise mag-enjoy kayo. This is a very, very safe space for everybody. Ayan, Doc Leah already joined me up on stage.
Sorry,
Ayan.
I didn't realize na naka-unmute pala ako. Hi everyone, good
Yeah.
evening and welcome. Especially sa mga bago sa Diokno Discord server, our favorite DDS. Yes.
Funny story. Matagal namin pinag-isipan yung pangalan. What would be the official name of the server? Kasi nung start namin to way July of last year, ang haba ng usapan na paano namin siya gagawin. Kasi nung start namin to, we were just apat lang kami when we started, or four or five, 4 to 6 members. But in the end, we decided why not put a play on the 6 years of struggle na naranasan natin under this current administration. So why not put a play na use it to our advantage since 'di ba madami naman total sa internet. So we use that to our advantage. So welcome to the Diokno Discord server. My name is Matthew. My partner for tonight is Doclia, as we call her in the server. We're Doclia just is still waiting for Attorney Chel to come up on stage. But guys, we have a lot of things planned out for tonight, 'di ba? Kasi alam naman natin lahat that this is our main event. This is di naman main event, but this is the event that we've all been waiting for. I believe Julia and Jeric excited din sila. Excited din kayong dalawa, 'di ba? Not mistaken,
Syempre.
'di ba? So, ayan, guys,
Hi,
take it away,
hi,
Doc
Ate
Leah.
Michelle. Good evening po.
Doc Leah, take it away.
Hello po.
Ayan, sige.
Guys, wait lang. Papapasukin lang namin si Attorney Shell sa stage. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, alam nyo dapat may play pa kami how we're gonna introduce Attorney Shell. But personally, uh, the man needs no introduction, if I'm not mistaken. Tama ako, di ba? Tama naman ako, di ba? Tama naman ako ng sinasabi ko. The man does not need an introduction kasi this is the server in support of his campaign. This is the server in support of him as a person. This is the server na everybody's just mahal na mahal natin si Atty. Yun na lang yun. Let's put it that way. Mahal na mahal natin si Atty. Ayan. So, kung nandito din kayo sa Discord, please, please give your friends, your family, the live stream links na meron tayo. We're live on both the official FB group of Team Chel Diokno, and we're live also in YouTube. May open ng chat, actually, open ng comment section pala nung sa Facebook group. We're I'm gonna have to confirm if YouTube can also have the can also have the comment section para we can also track live questions. Ayun. So for everybody's sake, sasabihin ko na, secret dapat to. But we're gonna be picking one of you, a couple of you guys to come up here with us on stage together with Attorney Shell to either ask your question or to give your message of support to him, to his campaign, 'di ba? Kasi as we all know, the campaign period starts in a, in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, or next week, if I'm not mistaken, 'di ba? Paki-fact check na lang po yung sasabihin ko. Medyo kabado po ako tonight kasi kinakabahan po ako mapasama si Atty. To be completely honest. Pero yun, we're still waiting on Doc Leah and Attorney Shell uh to be on here on stage. Sorry, we didn't expect yung technical difficulties at the moment. But yun, ano naman tayo. So for guys, ano pa ba yung mga gusto niyong itanong kay attorney na hindi niyo masabi dun sa ano natin, Kwentuhan with Attorney na channel. Kasi pwede niyo naman i-PM yung mga dito. You can PM either Julia or Jeric for the questions na nahiya kayong itanong, ilagay yung tanong niyo dun sa channel. But ayun, ang dami nangyari. Ang dami nangyari. Ayan. Ayun, yun na nga. Lumalabas na yung mga tanong. Don't worry guys, we're keeping track of your questions. We're keeping track of your questions. So, don't worry. We'll try our best. Totoo lang. We'll try our best to get your questions answered. Get your questions ma-recognize yung question nyo. For the people that send their questions on Discord, ano tayo? we apologize in advance if di namin masabi ng maayos yung username nyo. Ha? Unless you stated in your question na andun din yung name nyo. But for strictly Discord question, for questions strictly coming from the Discord server, we're gonna be using your handle. Ha? So kung meron man kaming masabing pangalan na hindi namin magets kung paano i-pronounce, we apologize in advance. But yon, for the first ask me a ask me ask me a question AMA. For the first AMA we're gonna have with attorney, we're gonna go to personal. We're gonna go to the personal questions muna, diba? We're gonna go to the personal questions muna. Alam ko you guys have a lot of questions with regards to his advocacies, to his uh political ambitions, to his political plans once he gets the Senate seat. Of course, what I'm assuming everyone here in the stage, or everyone in live, everyone watching on YouTube, everybody listening on Facebook would vote, are already planning to get Attorney Shell on their Magic 12 ballot, 'di ba? So that's what we all want. That's what we all want, na mapaupo natin si Atty. Sa Senado until 2028, 'di ba? So yun naman yung gusto natin mangyari. Ah, okay. Sige. Let me just confirm kung ano na ang update. Kumain na ba kayo? Baka kasi hindi pa kayo kumakain, guys. Kain naman kayo kahit nakikinig kayo, ha? Kasi masama ng pagutom. Masama po magpagutom. Masama po
Gawin po
magpagutom.
kaming podcast.
Guys, ano to, this isn't really this isn't really this isn't really a formal podcast. Kung alam niyo po yung tema namin, kung paano kami mag-RTD, kung paano kami ganito sa server. Ganun lang din yung approach namin. Kasi this is what we're accustomed to. Cheng,
Umachu pa call ka daw.
wag mo akong simulan, ha? Wag mo akong sisimulan. DJ with the Netflix and Chel, of course. Diba? Pwede din naman nag-Netflix kayo habang nakikinig kayo dito. Diba? We're treating this event as a podcast din. Since wala kasing camera. Unfortunately, we actually wanted to go with the VC. Yung kasing ka-video chat natin si Atty. But unfortunately, there are circumstances with with Discord na we just can't do that as of the moment. Kasi as far as I know, when we talk to tech about when we talk to tech about the problem, I think if we're gonna do with the camera thing, if we're gonna do the video chat with the attorney here on the server, I think ang pwede lang atang pumasok on the room would be at least 25. If I'm not mistaken, 25. So imagine niyo kung gaano kakonti yung yung makakakita kay attorney live on here dito sa Discord. Siyempre, di ba, iba din naman yung feeling na kasama mo siya mismo sa room, di ba? Di ba nga, pag nagta-town hall tayo, kasama si attorney, tayo nga, di ba, nasa Starstruck, na kung ang dami-dami natin sa town hall, tapos kasama natin si attorney, bigla-bigla, yung sasabihin sa town hall na sasama si attorney, magme-message siya, ganun, di ba? Diba? But yun, we really, really tried kasi we really want din naman na makita din natin si attorney, how he presents himself, di ba? Yun nga, like I said, the man needs no introduction. Para sa akin talaga, he's the perfect embodiment of a senator. He's the perfect senator. Would you agree, Jeric, Julia, di ba? Kasi si Doc Lian nakamute eh. Hindi ako nabibig din eh. But,
Of
yun,
course, I agree.
di ba?
You
You
wouldn't
agree?
be here if I don't.
'Di ba? Kayo ba guys? Answer kayo dun sa ano natin, Hangout Voice Text 1. If you agree with my sentiment na Attorney Shell is the perfect senator na wala sa Senado, 'di ba? Wow, bringing back old wounds, Cheng, ha? Bringing back old wounds. Tama na po.
Oo nga,
Tama na
wala
po.
sa
Tama
Magic
na.
5.
Tama na. Tama na,
Post
guys.
nyo yan.
Tama na, Cheng. Tama naman na. Nagsabi na nga ako, 'di ba, kung mag-explain kay attorney. Huwag kayong mag-alala, explain ko kay attorney 'yan pag nandito na si attorney. Explain ko kay
Tignan,
attorney.
i-chat ni Cheng yan mamaya pag nandito na si attorney.
Sandro, di ba
I-expose
si
ka niya.
di ba si Sandro Marcos tatakbo ng ano, congressman, gobernador sa Ilocos? Ay, sorry. Sorry, ano pala tayo, this event pala is ano, part of this. This is not on RTD, guys, please remind me that dito RTD, I can't answer, ano, I can't butt in questions. But yan, anyway, di ba? Yun, I think lahat naman kayo would agree with my statement na Attorney Chel is the perfect senator, the most qualified senator. After years of public service under flag, di ba? Kayo yung mag-behave. Kayo yung tagal-tagal ko nang sinasabihan, behave eh. Mamaya may ilabas na naman kayo dyan eh. Anyway, guys, plug ko na lang din. We have this event every Saturday. We have this event every Saturday. We call it the roundtable discussion. We do it every Saturday or Sunday. Kasi we did it once on a Sunday. But it's usually every Saturday. We start at 8, 7 or 8. We just talk about election stuff. Or not really. We just talk about yung mga principles natin. We talk about the principles of the candidates, 'di ba? As elections is approaching, as the campaign period starts, we're gonna have a lot more to talk about. But ayan, nakita ko na po.
Yeah.
Nakikita ko na po if you're seeing what I'm seeing below yung stages, nandiyan na po si Attorney Chel. Good evening po, Attorney.
Good
Good
evening, attorney.
Good evening po, Attorney. Doc Leah, can you come up here on stage? Ayan. Good evening po, Attorney. Good evening po.
Hello.
Good
Good
evening.
evening po.
Okay,
Ayan.
hello.
Good evening.
Hello
Good evening.
everyone. Hi sa mga children.
Kinilig ako dun, Attorney. Tinawag mo kami children. Na ganun kalapit. Anyway, yun.
Kumusta na kayong lahat?
Ay, okay naman po. Kumain na po ba kayo, Attorney? Kumain na po ba kayo?
Yes, nakasubo ng konti. Sunod-sunod kasi yung events ko pero okay naman. I'm not hungry.
Ayun po.
It's so good to be here with all of you. At buti na natututo na rin akong gumamit ng Discord.
Attorney, ang totoong story po niyan, ginawa po talaga namin yung Discord server para po sa inyo, para po sa campaign ninyo sa pagka-senador. This server po is dedicated to your principles. This server is dedicated to your campaign. This server is dedicated to you. Yeah, kung ano po yung mga pinaglalaban niyo ay pinaglalaban din po namin. Itong mga kasama po natin dito sa server ay kaisa niyo po kami sa laban ninyo para po sa pagka-senador ninyo.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is so heartwarming. And I'm really excited about this coming this 100 days. Today is 100th day natin ngayon eh. Tama-tama nga itong Discord natin. We have 100 days to election day. So, this is a perfect timing.
Yun nga guys, 100 days na lang till election starts. But ayun po, attorney, pahingin naman po kami ng konting message para po sa mga kasama natin here on Discord tsaka po yung mga audience natin sa YouTube tsaka sa Facebook.
Well, unang-una, good evening everyone, and it's so nice to be with you again. I hope very soon we will get to meet face to face. Pero pansamantala ay okay na muna itong online natin at medyo hindi pa gaanong maayos pa itong pandemya na ito. Nakakasira talaga ng buhay itong pandemya, no? It's so difficult and we haven't yet gotten to a new normal. They kept telling us that we will reach the new normal already pero parang palayo ng palayo ito. Kaya kailangan natin ng bagong liderato pagdating ng Mayo. And I believe you know who I'm talking about. Both in the executive department, sa ating pagkapangulo at pangalawang pangulo, and in the legislative department, lalong-lalo na sa Senado. Ako'y talagang excited na dahil aarangkada na ang kampanya natin. The official campaign period starts on Feb 8 and beginning tomorrow actually, I will now resume my physical yung pag-iikot. So bukas meron na tayong gagawin. Ang pupuntahan natin ay sa Batangas. At sa mga susunod na araw, mababantayan nyo naman. You will know from our posts and tweets where we will be going. And if you happen to be in the area, nako, we will be coordinating with you. And I'll make it a point really to make sure I meet all of you as long as you're okay and we are safe in terms of our meeting each other physically. There are so many things we need to do in the coming days, but I'm very, very confident that we will be able to do what we need to do to succeed in our elections in May. But I have some things to impart to you. Alam ko may darating na panahon na minsan siguro madadown tayo. Minsan we will feel like we won't be able to really succeed in what we're doing. Sometimes you might feel that other people maybe are not listening or even helping out. Uh, several things I'd like to share with you. Number one is we all have to believe in ourselves. We all have to believe in the cause we are fighting for. But even more than that, we all have to believe in each other. So lahat ng mga volunteers natin, lahat ng mga supporters natin, I think we should treat each other like one big family. Kaya nga maganda nga yung children dahil nandun na lahat ng mga values that we share. And as a Filipinos, the family is so important to us. Kaya the families that we really look up to are families where communication is open, where we share our feelings with each other, and where we can easily communicate with each other. And that is what I am aspiring for all my children, na magkaroon tayo ng ganun klaseng bonding. At kasi ang ginagawa naman natin, hindi lang naman ito panghalalan. We are doing something that is larger than the elections. We are doing something that is for our country. And actually, I am just a small part of this because I am also fighting for something larger than myself. Hindi naman ako tumakbo para sa sarili ko. Wala naman akong political na ambisyon na pansarili. Ang lahat ng dahilan kung bakit ako ay tumatakbo ay dahil sa ating inang bayan. At sa inyo, I cannot abide with having a country where you, our youth, and my children will be living in a place na walang hustisya, walang pananagutan, laganap ang korupsyon, sama-sama ng governance ng administrasyon. So we are all fighting for those causes. And that's why we really have to operate as a family. And what is our driving force? It's not me. I would like to make that clear. Hindi dapat ako ang maging driving force nitong pagsasama natin. Our driving force is our country and our people. Diba, sabi nga ni Gat Andres Bonifacio alin pag-ibig pa ang hihigit kaya sa pagkadalisay at pagkadakila gaya ng pag-ibig na tinubuang lupa. And really, there's no greater love we could ever have in terms of what we have in our material world in this world. Material world, it's love of God. But to me, the two are so closely, intimately connected. Kaya whenever we need energy, whenever we want to get inspiration, let's feed off each other. And let's always keep in mind yung ating pagmamahal sa ating inang bayan. Again, thank you all. And my door is always open. Kung may kailangan kayo, just send me a tweet, a post, whatever it is. You know how to reach me. And I can't wait to see you all in person. Thank you.
Thank you, attorney. Thank you. Maraming salamat po sa message. Ayun, sa mga children natin na nasa Batangas. Ayan, narinig niyo na si attorney. Sa Batangas daw sila magsa-start ng kanyang pagbabalik sa face-to-face campaigning. Ayan. So, attorney, alam niyo naman po bakit po namin kayo naimbitahan dito sa server. Itatanong po namin yung mga juicy questions na
Mga
inaantay ng
burning questions.
burning questions po na gustong itanong ng ating mga kapwa children dito sa Discord server, as well as yung mga tanong po natin from Facebook and YouTube. Doc Lia, why don't you start off yung ating question and answer portion with that?
Okay,
Sure,
sige.
fire away.
Kasi actually, Attorney Shell, kung alam nyo po, na-mention nyo nga po na we have to treat each other like one big family. And the past few months po dito sa Discord, we have slowly become a, a large family. Ang dami po naming mga moments na nakakapag-bonding po kami like we're doing right now tonight dito. Pero ang Discord po talaga is actually nag-start po siya as a gaming platform. Yung mga games, ganon, dito po sila nag-uusap-usap habang naglalaro. So, alam po namin na kayo po, you play sports. Pero, to kick it off para medyo discordy yung dating ng question is, we're gonna ask, naglalaro po ba kayo ng kahit anong games, like sa phone ninyo or maybe on a computer game?
Yes, kaisa-isang game sa aking cellphone na nilalaro ko ay pool, yung billiards. Kasi dati nung
Oh,
kabataan ko, kahiligan ko yan na magbilyar. I love playing pool. So
oh
that's the game.
wow.
Although I don't usually play online, usually it's just me and the computer, but I do have it on that app on my phone.
May nag-comment po sa chat natin dito sa Discord, Candy Crush is shaking. Siguro po hindi ako nag-iisa na yun ang ine-expect na game. Kaya very surprised na pool pala. Wow. Kakaiba po yung game na nilalaro ni attorney. May
I
sabi din po
Siguro
ni CJ na
ang
itutour
naisip
daw po.
nyo, sorry,
Sige po,
siguro
attorney.
ang naisip nyo mga solitaire, mga ganon. Hindi naman ako
Opo.
Opo,
Yung mga
actually.
usual games na
Yun po.
ng aming mga parents. Gano'n. Yeah, wow. Oh, we learned something new about Attorney Shell tonight. Ang nilalaro niya po ay pool or billiards. Ayan. Okay. Do you have another question, Matthew?
Okay. Sige po. Ano po tayo? From Chongsi, from Discord, pag nanalo po ba kayo as senator in these elections, makakabanding pa din po ba namin kayo dito sa Discord?
dapat naman siguro, no? At hindi lang sa Discord, if by that time it will be safe for us to meet, I would really welcome the opportunity to bond with all of you in person. Kailangan na kailangan natin yan.
Oo nga po. Sabi niyo nga po, attorney, ano pa kayo, 'di ba? Kakantahan niyo po kami as a celebration pag nanalo na po kayo.
Yes.
Tinandaan po namin
Nako,
'yon.
hindi hindi ata ako makakaiwas diyan na dapat mag-practice na ako.
Aabangan po namin talaga 'yan. Ayan po.
You have another question, Doc Lia?
Oo, actually naalala ko kasi may nagtanong tungkol sa turtles ni attorney nung last
Yeah.
town hall. Tapos may tanong din si CJ ngayon, parang follow up dun sa question. Na yung question kasi dati kung paano nag-start si Attorney Shell mag-collect. Ngayon, ang question naman po ni CJ is may names daw po ba yung turtle collection ninyo? Like binigyan niyo po ba sila ng isang names?
Actually, yung turtle collection ko, it's really funny how that started eh. I was in I think it was Unimart or yung dati pang Unimart na hindi yung ngayon na Unimart. At it so happened na nadaanan ko yung parang toy section doon. At may nakita akong binebenta na different kinds of sea turtles. And then naaliw ako kasi nung tiningnan ko siya, it looked like the real turtles. Yung talagang ginaya nila yung iba't ibang mga sea turtles. So binili ko. Doon nag-start yung pangongolekta ko ng turtles. I had really forgotten that memory of mine, but because you asked me the other day, na-jog yung memory ko, at naalala ko yon. And I still have that I bought that, wow, I don't know, siguro mga 8 or 10 years ago. Basta matagal na. And then, mula noon, little by little, may nakikita ako nung nalaman ng mga friends at relatives ko na nangongolekta ako pag sila meron. Yung sister ko si Maris, bibigyan niya ako. And over time, doon siya doon siya dumami. So, I I greet them. I sometimes kinakausap ko sila pero wala naman silang specific names except the names that they have in real life. And then meron pa naman akong supporter no na nagbigay naman ng para siyang I'm not sure kung hindi naman siya cross stitch pero para siyang ganon type na turtle, na cute. And then there's also this organization that really fights for our oceans, environmental organization siya, na meron din siyang mga ganun na mga ginagawang products for awareness to save our seas. So I also have one of their cute turtle products. So yeah, doon ang galing yan.
Wow. I think meant to be talaga yung ano, yung turtles na maging ano ni Attorney Shell dahil sa scientific name ng ano, ng turtles na iyon. Hindi ko na po i-attempt na bigkasin siya. Ayun.
Yun, isa pang kwento yon kasi nung una ako naaliw sa mga turtle, hindi ko naman alam na yun ang pangalan nila, scientific. And then one day, I don't know, maybe I was bored, ginugoogle ko. I think I was curious about a turtle I had seen in one of my snorkeling At doon ko na-realize, aba, nandiyan pala yung pangalan ko. So lalong connect. Yun.
Actually, attorney, sinearch ko nga din po yung ano yung parang representation ng turtle and I think bagay din po sa inyo. Kasi sabi, they are quiet and shy and harmless but also very intelligent. They show a lot of wisdom. So I think very representative nyo din po. Pwede siyang maging mascot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Matthew, do you have another question dyan?
Meron tayo. This one's from Jeric Valencia. Si Jeric po yung isa natin sa mga nag-start po nung event natin today. His question is, when you found out that your son, Derek Pepe, is a part of the LGBTQ plus community, what was your initial reaction? And do you have any piece of advice for parents with LGBTQ plus children?
Well, it was actually nagkakahiyaan pa nga kami ni Pepe na pag-usapan yan eh. And even I was already kind of aware of it and it didn't bother me. Hindi naman, it was never something that was became a problem in our relationship. Kasi all my kids, we have iba yung pagkabahan namin dahil from the moment of birth, nandun ako. I made it a point that I was present when they entered the world. So my love for them really goes beyond any of these intellectual boundaries and things that would otherwise maybe get in the way of that kind of a relationship. Ang advice ko sa ibang mga parents, nako, it's time we are all open-minded about our children's preferences, and we must also be dapat bukas ang puso natin diyan. Ang for me, what should always reign supreme is our love for our children and our children as well.
Very, very well said, attorney. Ayun, 'di ba? So yung mga ano natin diyan, mga kapatid natin yung sa LGBTQ plus community, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Well, may konting takot siguro at first, but yun, at the end of the day, love conquers all, sabi nga ni attorney. Yung pagmamahal ng isang magulang yung mananaig. Yun. Doc Lia, do you still have a question?
Actually, may nakita akong ano, yung question na 'to babasahin ko pero galing siya sa'yo. Galing kay Matthew
Akin?
yung question. Yes,
Bakit?
yung isa sa mga natanong po kasi ano eh in relation to that question na uh, about parents and their children. Nag-share na po kayo before ng some things that you learned from your father po from Kapepe. Attorney Chel. Pero what was the greatest lesson your parents taught you, and how have you taught that to your own children?
Well, first of all, my parents never taught me as in teacher teaching a student. They always taught me only by example. So, never akong naging subject ng sinermonan ba na ganito dapat ang gagawin ko. I never experienced that. But what I got to see from my parents was how they lived their lives and how they conducted themselves. And there are so many things that stand out when it comes to my mom and dad. Um, my dad especially was really a mountain of a man. Was his intellect, his integrity, his love of country really was talagang nagsa-stand out yon. Ang mom ko naman, grabe ang katapangan ng mom ko, and she was our rock. When we were all floundering because my father was in jail, I was only 11 at that time. All of us children didn't know what to do. Talagang para kaming nawalan ng ulo noon. My mom was really the rock. She kept us steady and made sure that we continued our studies, that we continued with our lives. Kaya I really look up to them both, and I know up in heaven they are also taking care of us down here.
Thank you, attorney. Very well said. Nung inisip ko po kasi yung question na yan, I'm a very big fan po kasi of Kapepe and his work. Kasi nung elementary ata ako, mas ano po ako, mas mahilig po ako sa history. Eh, nung umabot po ng ano na, Philippine history, government, etc. Eh, I was really a fan of Kapepe's works. Yeah, nung ano lang siya, nung before, during, and after his days as a senator. So, yun ano lang po, na ano lang din po ako talaga kung ano po yung pinaka naturo po sa inyo nung magulang niyo lalo po ni Kapepe. But more on that, Doc Lia, you still have a question?
Marami tayong questions na tinanong dito. Maybe ano ito magkakabit ito na questions from Matthew and Cheng, one of our active members dito sa Discord. Tanong po nila is, were you ever uh, planning to enter politics sans the 2019 elections? And after that, the 2019 elections, may mga
Sorry, I
lessons.
didn't catch
What
the
was the
last part
biggest
of the
lesson?
question.
Oh, sorry po. The question was, ano po siya, two-part question. Were you ever planning to enter politics po sans the 2019 elections? And what was the biggest lesson you learned po after that season?
Well, to the first question, never. I never really thought of entering politics. There was a time, I think it was around 2010 or 2013, na inaalok ako na tumakbo. But, it has never, wala talaga naman sa plano ko na pumasok dito sa larangan ng politika. And at that time, I really didn't feel that it was something I wanted to do or to get into. But when the time came that I realized that our fundamental liberties and our fundamental freedoms were already under attack, ay doon ko talaga na nakita na I cannot remain silent. And if I will criticize those who are in power, then I should also be able to be willing to stick out my neck and to put myself out there as a leader. Kaya doon ko talaga na doon ako umabot sa desisyon na tatakbo. And that came around in 2019. I mean, I was already feeling so frustrated with what was happening since 2016. So that by 2019, talagang sabi ko, I cannot allow people who are in authority to operate in the way they are operating. Yun.
Ayun, attorney. Thank you po sa sagot niyo. Actually, nung
Mamaya ako naman ang may game sa inyo. Mamaya.
ay,
Sige,
gusto,
may surprise
gusto,
ako sa inyo.
hindi po namin in-expect
Ay,
yung attorney. Hindi ko may palaro pala si attorney. Nagulat ako. Ayan, narinig niyo na guys may palaro daw si
maghanda tayo, guys.
may baong laro si attorney. Anyway, for the last question po on on some personal questions. This is from user Chongsi from the Discord server. The question is, ano po ang mas okay sa inyo when it comes in serving the public as a lowly member of this society, run for public office or philanthropy and community outreach?
You know, I was already very happy with my life as a teacher and as a human rights defender and lawyer. If kung wala naman naging problema sa ating demokrasya at hindi naging issue yung ating mga kalayaan at karapatan, malamang I would not have entered the political arena. But it's because of what's happening and also the super lack of justice in the country that really has prompted me to get involved to this extent. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Kaya no if I really had political ambitions, malamang nung bata pa ako, iniisip ko na yan at tumabak na ako. Pero wala naman. All I wanted to be when I was young was to be as good a lawyer as my father. Of course, that's almost impossible kasi sobrang galing naman yung dad ko. Pero I like to think that I was also able to do things that he was able to do as a legal professional.
Okay po.
And
Thank you.
we're still very grateful po that you made this decision po to enter politics kasi sobrang breath of fresh air po kayo sa political scene nowadays. Kaya
Actually, to be
ipo-push po
complete
talaga namin na may Chel Diokno sa
sa
Senado.
Senado. Opo. Nagulat talaga po ako nung sa 8 diretso nung tumakbo po kayo. Nagulat po talaga ako. Sabi ko, uy, anak ni Kapepe. Oh my God. May boboto na akong deserve na deserve yung maging isang senador. Anyway, that's for our for our personal questions coming from the Discord server. Attorney, ready po ba kayo sana handa po kayo dito kasi we're gonna be asking a live question from one of our members dito sa ating Discord server. Doc Lia, why don't you take it away? Doc Lia.
Ayan, okay. So, guys, this is your chance. Hello. Kung
Yeah.
meron po ba kayong gustong itanong? Hello,
Ayan.
wait.
Hello, guys. Yeah, we hear you.
Hello, na-disconnect ata ako.
No, we hear you.
Narinig namin kayo, Lia. Doc Lia.
We hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay, what's happening? Ang nagkagulo yung chat kasi parang excited sila dun sa isang question.
Oo nga parang masyado silang na-excite
Yun
Ayun,
na ba
Doc
yung
Lia,
tatanungin natin? 'Di ba
mamaya na
let's
yun.
oo, i-reserve natin yun after nung pa-exam ni attorney sa atin. Ay,
Oo, after
nung
nung
pag-game ni
pa-exam na yun.
attorney sa atin.
Pa-exam.
Oo. Po sila kinabahan po baka daw po may recitation tayo tonight. Pero
Opo.
totoo guys, ipapa-recite namin kayo. Kung meron pong gustong magtanong, you can raise your hand right now. We can invite you to the stage para ayan si Von, meron siyang nag-raise hand siya. I've invited you to speak. Accept lang po so that you can join. Ayan. Sige,
Ayan.
Von. Take it away.
Sige, Von. Take it away, Von.
Hello po, attorney. Good evening po.
Hello, Von.
Hello, good evening. Ako po si Bon, taga Pateros po. Ang tanong ko po, attorney, why do you think po that people are still into Marcoses despite the facts and despite the facts presented to them and the history itself po? I mean, why do you think that despite all of those factual informations, they are still choosing to stand with the Marcos?
I think it's because, alam nyo, since the year around 2000, they began to really come out with so many videos on YouTube and other social media platforms revising history. Napansin namin yun mga year 2005 na ang gaganda ng mga video na lumalabas. Obviously, they were really gumastos sila ng malaki para palitan ang ating kasaysayan. At ang tinarget talaga nila ay yung mga millennials who were at that time very young but who are now working people already. And of course, when you start seeing these videos and you're young, you're impressionable, madaling madala. Kaya marami sa kanila na nakita nila, oh, golden years naman pala ng Pilipinas noon ah. Maganda naman pala ng time ng martial law. Maayos, may disiplina, etc. All of the myths that they're perpetuating now, that started more than 15 years ago. Kaya it's really the product of very deliberate planning in order to rewrite history and to, kumbaga ay malinis yung kanilang reputasyon. But also part of the reason is because hindi natin naayos yung ating justice system kaya walang nangyaring talagang seryosong pananagutan sa mga Marcos. Na parang kumbaga na-game din nila yung justice system. And that's why I'm pushing so hard that we have to have a justice system that really focuses on accountability and transparency. And thank you, Von.
Thank you po, attorney. Attorney, last question na po, if it's okay po.
Sure.
Attorney, what do you think po? Are we stuck in a government with bad person? I mean, bad politicians, or are we stuck with a government with its bad system po?
No, we have the power to change what's happening. And that power resides in our power to vote. And that's why, to me, it's so important that we thrive and we multiply and we get more people involved and more people aware of the importance of getting the right people into the different positions, president, vice president, senate, and so on. That power can never be denied to us. Ang challenge na lang ay magamit natin yan. And of course, ang talagang susi dyan ay ang kabataan. Because you comprise more than 50%. Nasa bandang 53% ng registered voters natin ay between the age of 18 to 39. So that literally nasa inyong kamay ang desisyon kung sino ang magiging mga susunod na liderato natin.
Maraming salamat po, attorney. Magandang gabi po.
Ay,
Thank you.
din.
Thank you, Von. Thank you, Von. Babalik muna kita sa audience pero para makaano din ka. Ayan, bumalik ka na pala sa audience. Sorry. Attorney, thank you po for answering.
May tanong pa ba kayo? Ako naman ang may game.
Doc Leah.
Sige, yes, let's
Sige,
dahil
sige.
handa na ba kayo sa game ni Attorney
Handa
Chel,
na.
guys?
Game na ba kayo, guys? Ako kasi hindi
Okay, i-explain ko muna yung game natin. 'Di ba,
Sige po.
meron tayong children. Yung salita na yan ay organically lumitaw yan during the 2019 campaign. May isa pang lumitaw noon na word na ginawa natin noon, yung Chelfie, 'di ba? Instead of selfie. Okay, so ngayon ako naman ay magtatanong sa inyong lahat. I will give you the meaning and you must give me the name or the word. Kasi, ito during the 2019 at siyempre nakakapagod yung puro sortie ka ng sortie, ganun. Minsan habang nasa kotse ako, nagta-travel, nag-collect ako ang tawag ko ay Chelictionary. Para siyang dictionary of
OMG.
Chel-related words. So now I will say the meaning at let's see if you can come up with the right Chel-related word. Okay? So example na children or Chelfie. Okay. Unang tanong, ano yung salita natin sa mautak na tao? Ano natin
Hmm, Mautak na tao,
Mautak na
okay.
tao?
Ayan,
Oo.
may
Eh,
nakita akong
sumagot na
sagot
po.
na mukhang
Pinakita ko agad.
tama.
Pinakita ko kaagad.
Oo,
Pinakita ko
Cheng,
kaagad.
gusto mo bang
Cheng,
mag-speak dito sa stage
Cheng, come up on
para
stage.
sabihin mo 'yan?
Cheng, dali na, dali na. Halika na dito.
Ah,
Cheng. Ayan, ayan. Cheng,
ayan na si Cheng.
nakamute ka. Cheng,
Ay,
nakamute ka.
hello.
Ayan. Ayan, yan,
hello,
yan.
Cheng.
Hello po. Halos magka-same lang po na tayo ng name. Anyway, intelligent po.
Aba, okay yun ah. Pwede yun. Yung nasa
Oh,
aking dictionary ay Machelino, pero okay din yung
Oh.
intelligent. Mas gusto ko pa nga yung
wow!
sagot ninyo.
Yung witty. Sobrang witty.
Let's take note ha, yung mga sumasagot. We'll find a way to send you a prize kahit papano. Thank you,
Wow!
Sige
Cheng.
po. Sige po, attorney.
Oh,
Noted po.
meron pa. I have like three or four questions. Okay. Ano naman yung salita yung tungkol sa mga, let's say, um, delicate matters?
Hmm,
Delicate
delicate
Aba,
matters.
matters. Walang gumagana ng brain cells ko?
yung bang sasabihin
Sabi
natin, di
ni
ba? Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
hindi po sabi po kasi ni Iya pang
Iya.
Machelino lang
Yun
daw
na
po
lang po
yung
ba yung
game.
game?
Ay, hindi. Mas pang-creative nga ito eh.
Ayan. Ay, may nakikita na ba kayong
May nakita ka ba, Doc Lia, na ano, sumagot ng tama?
Dalawa ang maaaring sagot dyan na nasa aking listahan.
oh, two
Oh,
possible answers.
sige. Sige, I'll invite one, yung isa kung tama 'to. Sana tama 'to.
Aba, give up na kayo ah.
Kung sino man yung ini-invite ko, aakyat kayo sa stage. Step
Sino ba yung na-invite? Si at 1995 ba yan? Si Shinkit?
si Shinkit. Shinkit, akyat ka po sa stage. I
Sige,
already
tapos
invited you. Nasaan na
ako
siya?
i-invite ko naman si at 1995. Asan ka?
Ayan. Shinkit, ano po ang sagot sa tanong ni attorney?
Confidential.
Pwede, pwede. Hello, hello, Shinkit.
Pwede daw po. Pero hindi po
Sino
yun
pa
talaga,
ang
attorney. Sino pa
magbibigay
daw?
ng other
Hindi
answer?
pa.
Hindi
Okay.
pa daw yun. Hindi daw yun ang sagot.
Sige. Attorney Shell, pwede niyo po bang ulitin po yung yung definition?
When you're talking about a delicate matter, ano kaya ang salita ng ganyan na may Chel?
Ano po? Clue po. Is it English or Tagalog?
Pareho siyang Tagalog, yung dalawang sagot na nasa listahan ko.
Oh,
Tagalog daw, guys. Guys, Tagalog daw.
Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Alam mo may kutob ako si at 1995 kaso hindi ko siya mahanap dito sa
Hindi ko
list.
din siya
Can someone
mahanap
help me
eh.
and invite them to the stage?
Oo nga. Guys, mag-raise kayo ng hand. Pwede naman. Dun sa
Sige,
stages.
sige dahil
Ayun,
hindi
nag-raise na ng hand si at
ayan,
1995.
ayan.
Ayan.
Pa-accept po.
Pa-accept na lang. Pa-accept na lang po.
Baka
Hello?
nagpapanik si at 1995
Oo nga
ngayon
eh.
kung
Baka
ano yung
nagpapanik eh.
paano
Huwag kang
mag-ano.
paano mag-ano. May accept button dyan. May accept button dyan. Makikita mo naman siya.
Ayan,
Sige. Me-
dalawang words.
Ayan
Ayan
na,
na
ayan na.
siya.
At
Yan.
1995, ano po yung sagot sa
Hello.
tanong ni attorney?
Hello po, good evening, Atty. Chel. Matselan po.
Ayun, perfect.
Ay,
Yes, that's the right answer.
Sana,
Kuwang-kuwa niya. Solid.
congratulations.
congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll find you guys later. We'll find you guys later para sa mga ano. Sige po,
Okay.
attorney. Next
Last na ito,
question.
last question. Right. Ano yung salita na magagamit natin sa super masaya? Yung bang
Super
sobra kang masaya? Clue, ang sagot naman dito, Ingles.
English. Okay,
English
English.
daw.
sobrang masaya.
Yung super masaya. Medyo mahirap itong tanong na ito. Kaya hinuli ko siya eh.
Feel ko 5 ako pag nireset to. Pag nireset to, 5 talaga ako. Totoo.
Wag i-enroll ang class na 'to. Okay, sige meron tayong mga guess dito ng sagot sa Hangout Voice. Sino ba yung nauna sa word na ito? Si Aya. Aya, with the ice cream sa iyong
Nahanap mo na ba siya?
nasaan ka?
Ay, nakita
Hinahanap
ko na.
ko siya.
Nakita ko na.
Ayan, okay.
Makikita niyo po yung accept diyan. Pa-accept na lang po nung invite
Auto-drop
namin.
daw ang subject na ito, sabi ni
Ayan, Aya, ano
DJ.
pong sagot sa tanong ni Attorney Chel?
Bukas po mic ko.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can
Hello
hear.
po.
Hello,
Cellful po.
Aya. Okay yun ah. That's a good answer. Ang aking
Oh.
nailagay na answer ay elated. Di ba pag ikaw ay happy, elated ka, din nilagyan ko na
Ah,
lang ng
Ang
CH.
galing
chalated.
Yung
po.
Elated.
elated.
Elated. Okay.
Pang-machalino
Thank you,
talaga
Aya.
yung game na
Ang
ito.
Marcelino. 5 nga talaga ako. Attorney, 5 po talaga ata grade ko. Pag
Pero
nag-reset po
ano po,
tayo.
kung may mga events team po na nandito, i-add po natin ito sa mga palaro natin sa town hall.
Sa town hall.
Ang galing, ang dami
Ang
nating nakuha na
galing-galing po. Ang
words.
galing-galing po. Pagsak po kami. Yung iba po sa amin pagsak attorney.
Kailangan mag-aaral pa kayo. Part 1 pa lang ito. First chapter pa lang. Marami pa akong may tatanong sa inyo na I will save for
Ayun.
future events.
Yes,
Ayan. O
attorney.
yun.
I
So you heard it here. May future events daw.
Yeah.
Anyway, attorney, ready na po ba kayong sumagot ng mga ulit? Na sumagot po ulit ng mga katanungan from our Discord server and YouTube?
Ready po. Shoot.
Okay, ang part po ng ating question and answer portion is on your advocacies. Yan po. Yun po ang ating ano. First question po natin would be from user Priam on Discord. Is it possible to fix our government system encompassing educational, judicial, and economic systems?
Yes, definitely. All it requires is the political determination and the right people in authority. I'm glad you mentioned education dahil parang talagang may education crisis tayo ngayon eh. We are lagging behind in reading, math, and science. Our students, our teachers are overworked and underpaid. There are so many issues about the integrity of our educational agencies in government na dapat talaga maayos natin yan. But is it doable? Yes, it is. For example, the justice system, maraming nagre-reklamo dyan eh, but I believe we can solve those problems even within the span of 5 to 6 years. The same with corruption, the same with issues in education and so on. We just need the right people in government.
Okay,
We
attorney, thank you
are
po.
in dire need of that
Need-
po talaga.
Yes,
At
attorney.
sana maayos yung educational system natin para maiangat natin ang Pilipinas. Should
Totoo
we
yun. Kailangan natin ayusin yan. One of my proposals is that we um, boost our nutrition programs because it all begins from birth. Dapat when the scientific studies have shown that if you do not provide the children with proper nutrition from the time of birth until they reach 5 years old, it will result in stunted development for the rest of their lives. So we have to boost our nutrition and feeding programs, and also for our young children when they're still in their early part of basic education.
Opo. Share ko lang
Ah,
po, Attorney Shell, natuwa po yung kasama ko si Matthew kasi nutritionist po 'yan.
Mm.
nutritionist po ako, Attorney Chel. So, natuwa po
Oh,
ako nung sinabi niyo po na, yun po ang ano, isa po sa mga priority natin sa pag-upo niyo po sa Senado. Doc Leah, do you have another question in store?
Oo, ito naman po ay question naman po ito mula kay Jeric Valencia dito sa Discord. Ang question niya po is, what is your stance on the threats of our country's biodiversity and threats to indigenous peoples naman po?
yes, I am as concerned as all of you are when it comes to our environment. In the environment. And okay naman siya. It's in the implementation that we have so many problems. Kailangan maayos ang pag-monitor halimbawa ng DNR. We have to make sure that there's no one in the DNR who will approve projects that are really destructive of the environment. And we also need to shift to renewable energy at the soonest possible time. Halos 50% ng ating energy ay nanggagaling sa coal-fired power plants, and yet they're
Mm.
very dirty energy yan, eh. Ang sama ng air pollution at even water pollution na nangyayari dahil sa mga coal plants. So we really must be giving priority to addressing all environmental issues. Yung isa ko rin pet issue ay yung plastics. I really want to push for a single plastics law because even our turtles are eating plastic already and our fish. Kaya dapat magkaroon tayo ng batas dyan, national legislation.
I'm also very happy to hear about that, attorney, kasi last sem nagsulat po ako. I studied about having green cities in the Philippines. May thoughts po ba kayo about pushing for, or like, do you think it's possible po na we can make green cities in the Philippines?
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up because that's also part of my platform. We need to really have green cities, and I think we should already start pushing for um, that we become the center of climate change industry in this part of the world. Yung bang dapat matuto tayo magtayo ng mga disaster resilient schools, disaster resilient buildings, at maging emphasis natin yung pagiging green in all the different aspects of our economy.
Thank you, Attorney Shell. Sana nga po
Thank you,
ma-push po
Attorney.
ito. Mm-mm.
Uh, may tanong pala tayo from one of our uh, events. Julia, I think you have a question for Attorney
Mhm.
Chel.
Yeah, Attorney Chel, I wanted to ask you on your stance on abortion, legalizing it in the Philippines.
Well, okay. As a human rights defender, I really value life. And for me, human life is really the most important thing we must protect. However, when we have to make a choice between the life, let's say, of a parent or a mother and the life of a child, then I think that choice, we are in no position to make that choice, and it should really be the choice of the parents involved, especially the mother. Kaya sa akin, yung mga ganun sitwasyon, dapat meron the decision, we should give that decision to the, the parents involved, especially the mother, because we're talking about the life of a child and the life of a mother. Yeah.
Mm.
Yun, sige po, Attorney. Follow-up question po dun sa sinabi po ni Julia. From Catstronaut, ano po ang thoughts nyo on decriminalization of abortion, especially on minors?
Mm, well, I think that we will have to really have a very open discussion and debate about issues like that because there are really many, let's say, let's put it this way, there are many good arguments on both sides. Bago magkaroon tayo ng kung ano man batas dyan, ay dapat talagang masinsinan yung discussion at yung debate natin when it comes to the issues of whether you criminalize or decriminalize abortion, especially for minors. You know, ako mismo ay it's it's something that we have to look very deep into ourselves before we can really make a as a people make a decision on this issue.
Okay po, attorney. Thank you po sa pagsagot. Medyo alam ko po, medyo feel ko po hindi ko po kayo prepared kasi medyo maano po yung ano natin, mga questions natin on this part. But thank you very much po for answering kasi ito din po yung mga burning questions na gusto po talagang tanungin ng mga kapwa naming
Yes.
children dito sa Discord server. Doc Leah, do you still have another question for advocacies?
I think madaming mga questions dito sa ating kwentuhan with Attorney Shell, and we're going to try to get as much as possible, guys, kung ano yung mga kaya nating abutin. But of course, our
Mm.
time is limited. Meron po akong nakitang question dito though, from Abra. Ah, may tanong siya po, what is your opinion po sa mga apolitical po na mga tao? Those who are apolitical here in ano po, the Philippines, especially now.
Well, I think part of our challenge as those who of us who are here, who all of us who are here who are really pushing for this election, is to get them involved. And my advice to everyone is um, to one good way to get them involved is to start engaging them in conversations. Ito lang ang advice ko, wag natin silang tatanungin kung sino yung iboboto nila. Kasi magiging defensive sila kung iba ang kandidato nila sa kandidato natin. Ang advice ko ay let's open a conversation by asking them, anong hinahanap nyo sa leader? Anong hinahanap nyo sa pangulo, senador, etc. And of course, their answer will be based on values. They might say, ang hinahanap ko yung matapang, ang hinahanap ko yung nagmamahal sa inang bayan, ang hinahanap ko yung marunong mag-govern, etc., etc. And that's now the perfect opening for us to really get them to talk about the kind of leader they are looking for. And it's a good idea to get them to really open up so you can start asking more questions and sharing your own views as well na hindi kaya dapat meron tayong leader na talagang um, marunong sa paghawak ng pera, yung marunong talagang gumamit ng kanyang mga kakayahan para makatulong sa ordinaryong Pilipino, etc., etc. Now, once we have opened that conversation that way, you have now common ground with the other person. Kasi hindi kayo nagdedebate tungkol sa kung sino mas magaling na kandidato. Ang pinag-usapan natin ay ano ba yung kailangan natin na leader, ng qualities ang kailangan para sa ating bansa. Now, after you have sort of really put out and really gotten deeper into that kind of conversation, that's when we can start introducing our candidates and start talking about, you know, yung nabanggit niyo mga qualities. May alam akong kandidato na mukhang solid, mukhang fit na fit siya dun sa nababanggit ninyo. And that's how you could introduce the candidate. And if you have materials, you can leave it with that person just to make sure that they have, at least, ang maganda sa approach na yan ay magiging open-minded sila sa kandidato natin kahit na sila ay meron ng ibang kandidato na gustong iboto. So I would suggest that if we want to get others involved, that's a good way to really convert them or at least to open up opportunities so that their minds will be na bukas ang kaisipan nila doon sa ibang mga kandidato. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm. Thank
Thank you
you for
po.
that, attorney. Ay, may sasabihin ka ba, Matthew?
Wala, sige, ikaw na, take
Ah,
it away, Doc Leah.
oo. May ano po, nakita po akong question dito, and this is actually very interesting. Babasahin ko po yung pagkakasulat niya. Sabi niya, naimbag nga rabi, attorney. or magandang gabi. This is your children, Den Rivera, 14 years old po siya from Lamut, Ifugao. My question po siya about the party system dito sa Philippines. Should we shift to a multi-party parliamentary system daw po ba or a two-party system? This is from a 14-year-old po kasama natin dito sa sa Discord.
Yes, what is the name again?
Ah Den Rivera po.
At then, naku, maraming maraming salamat din sa inyong tanong. And your question really shows that you're never too young to get involved and to really think about what our country needs. Ako, medyo matagal ko na rin na pag-isipan at napag-aralan yung tanong ninyo. I think for our country, what we need is a three-party system. Kasi yung two-party system, masyadong divisive. Yung multi-party system, hindi kaya natin i-manage kasi yung nangyayari na sa atin sa multi-party, they just jump from one party to another pag sino ang nanalo sa mga eleksyon eh. Ang kailangan natin tingin ko ay three-party system. We can have a progressive party, we can have a conservative party, and then we can have a moderate party. So kumbaga may kaliwa, may kanan, may gitna. And that would, I believe, provide our people with more options in terms of supporting kung anong party ang gusto nilang suportahan. There's a lot of literature about it. Nung inaaral ko yan, I did some research on the internet. I was surprised to find na marami na papers ng mga political scientists tungkol dyan. So if you want to learn more, you could look at the scholarly articles on Google and on other sites that discuss this issue very deeply. Thank you. Thank you. Ben.
Yun. Thank you. All right. Matthew, do you want to take it away? Alam ko po medyo ano na po tayo tight on time. So,
Yeah,
ayan. So, go Matthew.
ayun. Attorney, last question on sa mga ganito po. Uh, One of your fellow senatoriables po, si Tabong Labog, is pushing for the minimum wage of 750 pesos. Do you agree with this po? By the way, the question is from Cheng. Yan po.
Well, I'm not sure that we can legislate a set amount. Kasi over time, magbabago yan eh. What I am pushing for is that we have a national minimum wage rather than regional. Kasi parang nagiging masyadong subjective yung regional wage. And what we could perhaps have is a schedule na given the other economic indicators, dapat there should be certain situations na dapat itataas na yung ating minimum wage. Another approach that's possible is that we do it, there should be either a annual or biannual restudy of the minimum wage so that we can make sure that it is in accord with the present economic conditions of the country. Thank you.
Attorney. Attorney, last question po on the politics side. Uh, if you get elected po in 2022, in the next national elections po, would you aspire for a position for Malacanang or for vice president or run for re-election? Hello? Nadidinig po.
Medyo nawala ata si attorney.
Nawala si attorney. Nawala si attorney.
Sige, let's just
Wait, antayin lang natin. Narinig kaya ni attorney yung tanong po. By the way, yung tanong po pala is from Laius from Discord.
Elias Earlius. Yes.
We apologize in advance po pag mali po yung pronunciation namin ng inyong name.
Yes. Ayan. I think
Ayan, attorney, naririnig niyo po ba kami?
anong nangyari.
Ano pong nangyari? Attorney? Nawawala. Nawawala po tayo.
Na-off yung mic sa laptop.
Baka po na ano, may nahugot pong kable or something. Anyway, Doc Lia, pansin mo naman, super active nung ano.
Wala na ata.
Ayan,
Yan
ayan na
na,
po si
Attorney Shell,
Attorney.
we can hear
Some
you po
internet.
We
ulit.
can hear you na po, Attorney. Ala, Doc Lia?
Yeah, narinig natin saglit tapos nawala ulit.
Oo,
Pero
nawala
Attorney, we
ulit
can
eh.
hear you na po kanina.
Ayan, audible.
Background noise.
Background noise.
Um,
Attorney,
parang
naririnig niyo po
parang may
kami?
parang may inaayos si Attorney.
Oo nga po
Ayan,
eh. Oo nga. Parang,
yun.
ayan. Attorney, can you hear us po?
Ang daming napakagandang tanong. I wish we could ask all of these one by one.
Guys, we apologize in advance kasi we've been running through your questions. Kahit yung mga pumapasok na questions hanggang
Ngayon,
ngayon.
yes.
We've been trying to accommodate everything. But unfortunately, yun nga, we're a bit short on time. But
Yes.
this is I guess for future, like siguro Dokli, we can do this for another time.
Try
No,
natin, yes.
try natin
Pero of
kasi
course, may other ano din naman, may other um live events din si Attorney. Mag-keep an eye out lang din tayo. Baka matanong natin doon sa ibang ano,
mm,
sa ibang event.
ibang event.
Ayan, sige. So while we're waiting for Attorney Shell na makabalik, hello po sa mga, ayun, may mga nag-hi. Hi from Malabon, si Alter.
Hi
Tapos,
guys. Sabi ni Maria
yun,
Nicole, my kind of ASMR. My kind of ASMR.
this is ano na, naging ASMR. Diokno Discord server version.
Server. Sabi ni Shenki, witty daw ng mga tao dito. Deserve ng Taliano Gold.
Yes, that's so true. Very witty talaga yung mga tao dito sa Discord. Tapos, ang gagaling din gumawa ng memes. 'Di ba, Cheng?
Siya yung talaga favorite student.
Di
Ano,
naman.
top notcher yan sa ano, sa memes.
Memes yan eh. Puro memes kasi. Ayan. Attorney, narinig niyo po ba kami?
Yan, sige. So, habang nag-aano, guys, ihanda na natin yung favorite question natin, ha?
Guys, don't
Mm,
worry. Naka-prepare yung favorite question natin, ha? Prepare.
Oo.
Um,
Pero walang magbabago ang puso, ang isip sa kahit anong
guys,
sagot.
walang magagalit ah. Kasi based from sa RTD nila Julia kanina, medyo ano tayo, divisive.
Ay,
Super divisive.
yes, very divisive yung question kanina.
Super divisive. So,
make or
wait
break
lang
O, yan,
question.
natin.
oo. Yes, yan yung ano question natin mamaya.
Oh, dito. Hindi.
BTS bias.
BTS bias. Ah,
Ay, gusto ko 'to. Puwede ba tayong mag-request dito? Hello po sa mga campaign team ni Attorney Shell. Puwede po ba magkaroon siya, sabi ni Joash, ng Attorney Shell whispers his platform to you while you sleep, ASMR. Ayun.
Tanong
Why
natin
not,
yan sa
Coconut?
comms. Tanong natin yan sa comms. Char! Mga TikTok
Oo nga,
idea.
Rafi. Mukhang
Baka
magandang
walang
idea yun na
idea.
ano, series siya sa ano, sa TikTok, ASMR videos ng ano, platform.
Nawala si attorney. Let's put him back on stage.
I
Pa-invite na lang
already,
ako,
I
guys.
invited him back. I invited him back.
Okay, sige. Thank you, guys. Sorry, may technical difficulty lang daw.
Willing to wait daw po silang lahat. Basta daw po uno ang grade. Basta
Oo
daw po uno.
nga. Guys, taas kamay. Sino yung mga pumasa kanina sa pa-quiz ni Attorney Shell?
Bakit may nakikita na naman akong Jungkook diyan? Tatanungin na ba natin si
Suga tayo,
attorney?
suga.
Sino na ba tatanungin na ba natin yung BTS stan ni attorney?
Tanong ni Ja. Ja, gusto mo ikaw magtanong?
Guys, we apologize for the technical difficulties, ha?
Hi guys, ano pala, I talked to Rina and she said na technical difficulty on Attorney Chel's end, biglang nag-unstable yung internet niya. So, I think we have to save the last portion of the questions for another event. And
Oh
so are we.
no.
The entire team apologizes. Ang hirap talaga pag online, sobrang unstable ng internet and whatnot. Pero rest
Oh
assured,
no.
Oh
marami pa naman
no.
tayong upcoming events with Attorney Chel. So, kung nabitin kayo dito.
No, ang pinya.
Yung pinya, kailangan itanong yung pinya.
Oo.
Bitin, guys.
Kailangan
Dapat
Cliffhanger
pala
ang
itanong yung pinya.
tanong.
Hindi tayo makakatulog guys, hindi natin alam.
hindi
Yung
natin
pinya, hindi natin
alam.
natatanong.
Baka lumipas na
No.
ang 100 days, hindi ko alam kung iboboto ko si Chel. Dahil sa
Tapos,
tanong na yun.
tapos yung kung ano mas gusto ni attorney, yung spaghetti ba o carbonara. Hindi pa natin natatanong, guys.
So, yung
Ayan,
kanina
so
lang up yung spaghetti at carbonara question. Alam kong gustong-gusto niyo nang itanong. I'm so sorry.
dapat pala hindi natin ni-reserve.
O dapat pala sinimulan na natin ng ganun.
Mahirap kasi kung sa simula siya tapos hindi nagustuhan ng tao yung sagot, baka
Oo nga
umalis.
baka
Medyo
magsialisin eh. Kaya pinipare talaga namin siyang huli para alam mo yun, may sense of closure, gano'n. Bigyan tayong
ayan.
closure.
So, I guess ang ibig sabihin nito kailangan nating i-invite ulit si Attorney Shell dito sa Discord, 'no?
Yes, I agree, Doc
Sige,
Lee.
eto wait guys, habang marami tayo may pa-poll ako sa Hangout Voice One Text. Sagutin niyo po 'yan.
Pakisagot po yung poll.
Kayo na lang ang
Ayan,
sumagot.
sinasabi ko na nga ba, Doc Lee? Tingnan mo, oh.
Yes, let's go
Ang daming
pineapples!
sumasagot. Talaga ba, Doc? Ayoko na sa'yo.
I'm
Joke.
sorry, pro pineapple ako.
Bakit nung sa RTD
Bakit
kanina half
pro?
So,
lang, ngayon 3/4 na nung boto, yung
yes,
pineapple
solid
on
pinya
pizza.
kami guys, solid
Solid pinya,
pinya.
guys. Let's go, solid pinya. Solid pinya on pizza. Tama yan, guys.
Pwede po
Tamang
Ayan,
desisyon sa
okay.
buhay.
i-specify kung bakit kayo pro pineapple.
Kailangan
Apple
mag-explain.
from
Anyway,
pineapple.
mag-ano po muna tayo dun for those people watching us on via live stream dito sa YouTube and on Facebook.
Facebook.
Thank you po so much for joining us on this kwentuhan sa Discord with Attorney Shell na may pa-surprise game pa kay Attorney Shell. Maybe sa mga susunod na araw, we can also come up with our own ano yung word ni attorney yung sa Chelictionary. Mga i-add natin na vocabulary doon.
Ano po,
Ah,
yung mga events po diyan, yung mga nagha-handle ng town hall.
um, yes, at saka hi Selena, are you here? I-campaign
Selena, dito ka ba,
i-campaign event
Selena?
natin 'to. Chel Thursday, add a Chelictionary. Ayan, para
Doc Lia,
mapagawa natin siyang makapal na libro. Yes,
Doc Lia, sabi ni Rafi, may sinasabi si Rafi. Ikaw
I'm
na,
sorry.
since kayo naman yung
Ayan, okay. Tapos of course, especially those po na nasa, live stream natin, this isn't the end of the events for, with Attorney Shell kasama ang kanyang mga volunteers and supporters. We have a lot more in store for you, hindi lang po dito sa Discord. Very soon magkakaroon po tayo ng isang celebration, another pang-Chelictionary word natin. We will have a celebration on February 7. Please save the date dahil isa itong big event. Kasama po ang very tawag nito, napakaraming supporters ni Attorney Shell.
hotel.
And para po sa mga supporters na nandito, baka gusto nyong mag-submit ng video kung sharing your support for Attorney Shell. Guys, sabihan niyo ako please. Reach
Ayan,
out to me. Yeah.
open po ang DM ni Doc Lia sa mga inyong katanungan. Ayo
Yeah.
po.
Oh yes, for the event or puwede niyo
for
ring
the event,
gamitin dito sa Discord,
sa
yes.
Discord. Anyway, active naman kami dito sa Discord. So if in case may tanong kayo regarding whereabouts ni attorney, kung saan si attorney ngayon or kung may live event siya, puwedeng-puwede niyo naman kaming i-ano dito or magtanong lang kayo dito mismo sa server. A lot of the people here would answer your questions kahit di kami yung sumagot. Kasi this is what the server was made for in the first place. So, ayun. Unfortunately, ayun lang. Medyo we got cut off by internet. Kasi dapat hindi ganito internet
Ano
sa
kung ano
Pilipinas.
man yung internet service provider ni Attorney Shell, baka kailangan palitan ang kanyang ano, ang kanilang lisensya, joke lang. Well, very ang
Mag-upgrade po.
unstable ng ah,
Ay guys,
ano
may
po
next time pa naman. Puwede pa tayong mag-host ng event for next time. Kasi
Yes.
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 successful naman 'to, ang daming supporters, ang ganda ng questions.
Guys,
Actually,
again,
yes. Ang dami
we
ng question. Sobrang
apologize.
nanghihinayang ako na hindi natin naikot
Sobrang ano talaga, we
lahat.
apologize na hindi namin talaga masabi lahat. Sorry talaga,
Ano,
guys.
so yun nga sabi ni Rafi, may time pa naman. Sabi nga ni attorney kanina, we have 100 days. So let's use up those 100 days.
Binabati ko lang po pala si Ulap. Nag-disclaimer na daw po siya, wag daw pansinin yung PFP niya. Oo. Kung nakikita niyo po si user Ulap dito sa Discord server, wag niyo na lang daw po pansinin yung PFP niyo.
Wait lang,
Ayan.
hindi ko pa siya mahanap kasi pinabump sa akin. Basahin ko daw ito. Sabi ni Dre, ang ayaw ko na pinya ay yung pinyalaya ko siya. I'm sorry. I just had to read it kasi sabi
May
basahin
feel
ko.
bakit? Bakit ka
Binom.
ganyan? Bakit ka ganyan?
Ayun. Mango on pizza.
Pizza. Bakit mangga on pizza?
Tapos durian on pizza?
Ha? Durian on pizza?
Ayan, may nagtanong din si Den Rivera about shell tarps and yun may nag-mention din kanina sa ano,
Or
I'm not sure kung
collaterals?
sa channel yun. Yes, for collats, yun po kung
Or
gusto niyo po mag-hang ng mga tarps and stuff sa ano po ninyo, puwede din po kayong mag-message sa'kin and we will forward it to the team. Mamaya ipo-post ko po kung anong details yon. So, after na lang nitong event. Ayun, fast talk with attorney. Oo nga, mag-aalaboy sana si Matthew minus the
Hmm.
cutting.
minus the sapaw. Kung nanood kayo nung
Boy
presidential
agenda
interviews ni
era.
Boy. Anyway, anyway, watch out for that, guys. Paplanuhin namin
Ang
and ta-try natin. But ayun, so for everybody who's been with us since 7 or 8 nung nag-start yung event, we thank you very much for being here in the with the Kwentuhan with sa Discord with Attorney Chel.
mm,
Thank you guys sa mga viewers natin, listeners natin on Facebook and YouTube.
may
Thank you so much.
may additional plugs lang din po tayo. Um, for
Sige.
those of you, eto nasa rolling text na 'to kanina, especially for those that are not on Discord watching us sa live stream natin. If you ano po, tawag nito, if you have not yet signed up to be a volunteer for Attorney Shell and you would like to volunteer, hindi naman kailangan maging super active na you're always there. Pwede namang ano lang, you're just, getting updates sa kung anong meron at baka, pag pumunta si Attorney Shell sa area ninyo, ma-update kayo na darating siya. Sign up po kayo dito sa ating volunteers. You can go to diokno.ph/volunteer. Ayun. Tapos, of course, open pa rin po ang team to receiving donations. So, for the campaign. So, if willing po kayong mag-donate for the campaign, you can go to jokno.ph/donate. Ayun. So once again, yung ating ano po natin, ating links na tatandaan, jokno.ph/volunteer, jokno.ph/donate. And of course, kung ano pa ba, yung meron din po tayong Shopee store for those of you asking about collaterals, mga tarps and all of that. Meron pong ano available sa Shopee. Um, Ipo-post ko po mamaya ulit yung link. Ayun. So,
Ayan.
ayan. Okay. Meron pa po ba tayong mga reminders again? Save the date, February 7.
Seven.
Yes.
Let's celebrate the concert for Atty. Chel. So, yan. So, with that being said, once again, my name is Matthew. I'm user Matthew of this Diokno Discord server. I'm one of the admins. My partner is Doc Leah. We call her Doc Leah. She's Leah,
I'm
another
sorry.
admin of the Diokno Discord server. And it has been a pleasure hosting you guys for
Oh,
tonight.
before we end, promise last na to. Before we end the live stream, pwede pa naman tayo magstay dito sa ano sa Discord.
Stages,
Pero
yeah.
I would like to very 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 much thank the team behind this event, for the people that helped set it up. We have, of course, si Matthew, si Jean, and David, si Matthew, aka Yuching, who has helped us with our live stream dito sa Facebook and sa YouTube. And also thanking Julia, Jeric, Yesha, Pan, Rhea, Domi, and of course si Rafi. Yay! Thank you guys so much for helping us organize this. Alam ko sobrang tagal na natin tong pinaghahandaan and it has finally happened. And of course, thank you very much to all of you guys, yung mga kasama natin dito sa server for coming here, for joining us. And especially na umabot na tayo ng more than 1,000. So dalas-dalasan na ulit natin yung RTDs natin.
I got
Kahit
you. I got you covered.
yeah,
I got you covered,
hello
girl.
RTD Fasis.
Hello,
Ayan.
Fasis. Maganda na
So
kayo.
I think we can say goodbye na to our to
Our
our
live to
stream.
our stream. Yuching, take us away. Good night, guys.
Kasi
Magandang gabi.
take the stream away.
Take the stream away.
Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Kung di ka kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa, kailan pa? Ang mayayaman ay nakakalusot, bawang nakakawala. Ang mahihirap ay kinukulong, laging nagdurusa. Dapat manaig ang batas, walang sino mang nakatataas. Mayaman o mahirap, pag may sala may parusa. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Chel, Diokno, tagapagtanggol ng bayan. Chel, Diokno, boses ng katarungan. Di ka basta hinuhuli, di ka basta kinukulong, di ka basta kinakapkapan, di ka basta pinapatay. Kailangan ang batas ay nire-respeto.